Hi Pisces, these are your general and collective messages for from January 2022 to June 2022. These are general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this message does not apply to you, it's not resonating with you, it's probably not your message at this time, so please don't force it to resonate. Okay, so we look at one theme that is going to be prevalent for you guys for the next 6 months. We look at one thing you want to actively work on. Then we look at your energy, what blessings you have, what you might struggle with, and potentially how you'll close towards June 2022. Then I'll get clarifiers with the tarot as well. Okay, so let's get one theme for Pisces from Jan to June 2022. Okay, you got two. Bravery and Creature's Paw. Joy Harrow is the author. You may want to look at her work. So I feel like you're being called to be braver than normal, Pisces. As a mutable water sign, I think sometimes you can get taken advantage of, or or you just get overlooked. Sometimes that can happen with you guys, but I think over the next 6 months you're going to be putting yourself in a place where you where you make decisions, where you are exhibiting a braver personality, somebody who's ready to and especially with the creature's paw, you've got also the creature's paw as a theme. So the creature's paw is about, forgiveness. It's about it concerns the other person. It's about it's about friendships and connections, right? So in those, especially in those regards, Pisces, I feel like this next 6 months you're going to be quite brave. You're going to be taking decisions. You're going to be being very stoic as well. So wherever maybe friends need you, or friends need you to stand up for something, stand up for them, you're going to be doing that as well. Beautiful theme to get. Primarily, I think next 6 months are going to revolve around some of your key connections, your friends, your friendships, your deep, meaningful connections. In the process, if you have to forgive somebody or you have to ask for forgiveness from somebody, be brave enough to do that as well, Pisces. Okay, forgiveness takes a lot of strength and courage, right? Because it's easier to hold on to resentment and hurt and allow that to dictate our lives or dictate our experiences. It's easy to do that. It's not a lot of work, right, to hold on to uh, hurt, or hold on to pain, or hold on to anger, right? At a subtle level, though, it wreaks havoc on internals, on externals, on everything around it. On the other hand, to forgive requires a lot of strength, it requires a lot of courage, it requires bravery, because there is work to be done. You have to release that pain, you have to release that connection, you have to release that situation, and you have to look at the dark side of things, of the things that may have happened to you or you may have done to somebody else. You have to look at shadow aspects, you have to look at the dark side, and that takes a lot of courage as well. So this next 6 months you're being supported with that, Pisces. So you will be brave enough to forgive where it's required, and you will be brave enough to ask for forgiveness where it's required. Beautiful themes to get. That's a good one thing you want to actively work on over the next 6 months. Beautiful. Unconditional love, same as Aquarius. You also got number 34 over here, so number 7 might be significant for you. Okay, so Pisces, work on unconditionally loving yourself as well as other people, and you've got also the other. So you've got the other person, right? The connection. This is very personal, relationship driven. So whatever those relationships may be in your life, okay, friendships or meaningful relationships, those are the ones that are going to be the focus over the next 6 months. Extend unconditional love towards the other person, towards yourself also, and be open to receiving unconditional love. Work on that, Pisces. That will help you also to give you strength to be brave. Okay, let's look at your themes, or rather oracles for your present energy, blessings and struggles. I'm looking at present energy now. Yang, masculine, brave, making decisions. So you're opening with this card, Pisces. So you're in a more masculine energy, although you're a feminine like a feminine sign. Your energy is more masculine. And it's going to be like that. I feel like for the next 6 months, right? So where you're going to be consciously making decisions, you're going to be consciously taking some actions, you're going to be consciously putting things into practice, putting things in the practical world, in the physical world. Okay, so this is beautiful energy to be in as well, as long as you're looking at the positive side of it, right? The yang can also be, as a masculine energy, it can also be controlling, it can be dominating, it can be aggressive, it can be overpowering, overbearing, all of those, ruthless, all of those things, right? And taking advantage of others. It can be that in its negative light, but when you look at masculine energy in the positive light, it's about being a protector, it's about being a provider, it's about being somebody who's really, you know, got a good head on his shoulders, who is able to make decisions where required, who is able to take actions, be practical, etc. where required. So this is your energy for some of you, and for the others of you, you could be, your energy could be focused towards a masculine or prominent masculine figure in your life, again with friendships or with connection with the other person. So this could be a significant connection in your life, a significant connection with a male, prominent male figure in your life, okay, an important male figure in your life. So nonetheless, it's good energy to be in. Maybe through this you balance out what is missing for you as a sign, because Pisces is a feminine sign. They can tend to be very, very, creative, nurturing, flowy, uh, sometimes dreamy also, because Pisces is actually ruled by Neptune, so sometimes dreamy also, right? So because they're a feminine sign, sometimes that that just that balance can become a little bit skewed. But I think you're bringing the masculine energy back in, so you're sort of trying to balance that about yourself at least. So that's a good thing. Okay, let's look at what blessing you may have. Not for you. This is a blessing. Maybe something you have that has been occupying your mind or your being or your emotions or your thoughts over the last few months, or maybe even in the next few months, going into January, going into 2022. Some things could not be for you, some things may not be for you, and you will find a closed door in certain aspects of your life. Okay, do not look at that, it's a blessing, so do not look at that as a missed opportunity, rather look at that as redirection from the universe. Okay, that is divine spirit guiding you and protecting you. So through all of this, whatever it is that is not meant for you and which is leaving your life, allow it to leave your life, Pisces. Be brave to make that decision, to let it go. Okay, be brave to experience the pain and the hurt if that means that is involved, and then move ahead. Okay, because in that thing not being for you, you are actually being divinely protected from something which could have been your downfall, or which could have been not so great for you, right? So accept that when the universe is redirecting your course, accept that as divine intervention, because that's a great, great blessing for you to have. Okay, lovely card, lovely blessing to have, Pisces. Let's look at one thing you might struggle with. Why? Oh, why? So you will struggle with asking yourself why certain things have happened, especially things which are not meant for you, which have closed themselves out. Either they closed themselves out last year, I mean, the last few months, or they will be closing themselves out towards as you progress through the next year. You'll struggle with asking yourself why. Why is this happening? Why? Like, what is the reason behind it? Okay, you'll struggle with wanting answers. You may not get answers to your questions. Relax though, everything in divine timing. Okay, all you need to do is practice unconditional love. Forgive. I think that this for the next 6 months is going to be more relationship centric for you guys, Pisces, or people centric. By relationship, I don't mean a romantic one. I mean a relationship. So it can be a relationship between you and your mother, you and your father, you and your brother, sister, friend, daughter, son. I don't know, whoever, right? Husband, wife. So whatever your relationship, so it looks like the next 6 months are going to be primarily around important people in your life and your relationships with them. Okay, and in that aspect, wherever you have to forgive people or wherever you have to ask for forgiveness, you keep that at the focal point in that process. Extend and practice unconditional love. Okay, that will just take care of everything else, because your blessings are great and you're balancing out any lack of decisive action oriented energy. Okay, so you're balancing that out, so that's great. So you will struggle with that, don't worry though, answers will come when they're supposed to come. Okay, let's look at how June might end for you guys, potentially. To be fair, so what did I say? Things will get balanced out towards the end of June. Whatever needs to get balanced out, those balances will come back into your life. For those balances to come back into your life, there may be situations where you may be asked to be braver than you normally are, braver than you normally can be, to extend forgiveness and ask for forgiveness, and to practice unconditional love in through all of this. Okay, and take decisions and take action where it's required. Don't always expect other people to take action and decision for you, Pisces. Okay, because then that just puts you in a place where you say, okay, I never did anything, the other person did it, so I'm really not the one to blame. Okay, that's just trying to shift responsibility. Okay, so take responsibility for your own life, Pisces, over the next 6 months. This is your energy, so I feel like you also want to be more responsible towards your own life in a very concrete way, right? And that will balance out the scales. If there's anything that's been skewed, balance will be coming back in. Good way to end the next 6 months. Okay, let me do clarifiers. 9 of Cups, wishes being fulfilled. So whatever it is, now for some of you, this could be you maybe wanting to have your wishes fulfilled, especially with the male figure, prominent or important male figure in your life. And for the others of you, just you being in an energy of, in a higher masculine energy, in an energy of being more action oriented, being more focused, being more result oriented, and being in charge. Okay, being confident and sure, just being in that energy will help you to achieve or get the wishes that you want, fulfill the wishes that you want. Okay, so great present energy to be in. Just make sure that you don't get too boastful about having many things or having many luxuries in your life. Okay, just make sure you don't get boastful about it, or just gloating about it. Okay, just make sure you don't become that. Okay, wishes being fulfilled is great, but not gloating about those or not becoming boastful about the good things or the luxuries or the privileges that we have in our lives, that's a different thing altogether, right? So just make sure that you don't become that. Okay, Pisces? Knight of Swords under your not for you. So whatever it is that is not meant in your life, Pisces, is going to leave your life rather quickly. Okay, it's going to very swiftly move itself out of your life, out of your range of experience, whatever it is that is not meant for you. So whether that's a situation, whether that's a person, whatever it is, you take it as it applies to you, but that's going to leave, right? And that's a blessing. It'll happen rather swiftly. Also, the other thing is, for some of you, you could get some insights or some messages or some news which may help you to realize how certain things were not meant for you and you were actually protected in that process. Yeah, so there could be something that may come up, some information that might come up. Okay, nice blessings. The Tower and the why. So yeah, so see this wanting to know why things have crumbled, or why things have got destroyed, or why things have broken apart, or why things have fallen apart. That could be a struggle uh, in your uh, in your quest to find answers. Please don't go around breaking things or uh, destroying things that may actually be for your good. Okay, in the process, don't tear things down unnecessarily, is what I mean, in your quest for wanting to find the why at certain things happen to you. That could be a struggle. Okay, for some. On the other hand, for some of you, because you want your answers so badly about why certain things are happening, you may not allow certain things to leave, or you may not allow certain things to, just get transformed, or just like get completely dis- destroyed, completely broken down, so that something new can come in. You may not allow that. Okay, and that is potentially something that you might struggle with over the next 6 months, is to allow old things to leave, because you're like, why? But why? Okay, I'm going to do one more clarify for the Tower. Yeah, Six of Wands. So the minute you allow things which are not meant for you, Pisces, to live your life, you'll see victory, you'll see success, you'll see recognition, you'll see fame. Primarily recognition, success, victory in whatever your endeavors are. And for me, it looks like this is more personal related, more relationship related. So you don't have to struggle so much with letting go of old things which are done. It's due, let them go, Pisces. Also, your blessing is certain things are definitely not meant for you, not meant to carry them into your life moving forward. So allow this to leave as well. Lovers, beautiful card to get for under your to be fair. So for some of, okay, definitely this is relationship oriented, right? So for some of you, this will balance out the scales, especially in your really close connections. So wherever there is deep love, wherever there is a deep connection with another person, that relationship will get balanced out. Okay, this card for Gemini, the Lovers, this card for Gemini. You stay in a place of unconditional love, Pisces. Lovely cards to get. I think it's going to be a nice, really nice 6 months for you. You're going to learn certain aspects about yourself, I think, which you didn't either pay attention to earlier or didn't realize you had earlier. Okay, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of healing also going to happen for you over the next 6 months, Pisces. And don't worry, if something has been skewed, especially in your close relationships, or something's been very one-sided or heavy or not fair, and especially in terms of your relationships, your close relationships, nothing will sort itself out. You allow what is not meant for you to live your life, because that could be the energy that is keeping this balance from coming in, or this harmony from coming in. Okay, so you allow that to go, and allow what needs to leave your life, allow that to leave. Nice 6 months. All right, let's look at one gods and goddesses. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Golden Avatar. A compassionate nature, unconditional love, love of God and humanity, munificence, charity and service, bravery and forgiveness, perfection in the chanting of God's names. So you've got all your cards quite aligned, Pisces. Just let me get one quick card, tarot card for your career, because this is looking very, very relationship oriented. So I'm just going to ask one very quick question about what your career is going to look like over the next 6 months. Two cards came out. There you go. So some rest, healing and reflection, especially in regards to your career, Pisces. For some of you, you could be leaving behind some things. You've got the Four of Swords and you've got the Eight of Cups. So for some of you, you could be leaving behind some career, or you could be making a decision to walk away from some career opportunity or job, etc., which may not have really satisfied your soul. Okay, and you could just reflect on that perhaps over the next 6 months. There you go. Okay, lovely. But at the end of that, you got the Page of Cups. So quite a few cup cards as well. That's your energy. So you got the Page of Cups. So at the end of that, probably there'll be a new offer coming in, either something that and that offer could be something that resonates with you at a soul level. So something that, so for some of you, if you walk away from a job opportunity or for some or from some kind of a career path because it does not satisfy your soul, you may reflect on it and you may decide to walk away. Don't worry, something new is going to be coming in for you. Okay, and for the others of you, I feel like there's just going to be some reflection, some time of rest in regards to your career, so that you may begin something new or take up some new way of doing something with more inspiration, more creativity, more emotional fulfillment as well. Okay, so nice cards, Pisces. Looks like nice 6 months for you. Yes, relationship oriented, yes, people oriented, but not heavy. So some lessons I feel like you got to be learning, some things you got to leave behind, but at the end of it, all is good that ends well. Yeah. Okay, so you guys have a great happy new year and a great yeah, happy new year is what I was saying. You guys have a great new year and I will see you guys next month.